Good morning. My name is Sergeant Schefter. I am the first squad leader of 2nd Platoon, Bravo Company, 520th Infantry, 1st IBCT of the 101st Airborne Division. Our mission this morning is to conduct a squad ambush to destroy an enemy squad patrol in vicinity of CG 832440 no later than 1200 in order to prevent disruption to command and control of U.S. forces in the zone. This mission comes in context of recent intelligence claiming that reports indicated the motorized squad is attempting to emplace the DZ-9300 electronic intelligence system in the Choagno vicinity. If in place, the system is capable of locating and jamming radio frequencies currently in use by United States forces in the zone. Right now, it is 0700, and we must conduct our squad ambush by 1200. My first squad is part of a larger organic infantry platoon. However, we have been augmented with 2 AT-4s, an attached machine gun team, and 3 Claymores. We also have 3 radios. One will be with me, and then one will be on each security element for best command and control. Our pace plan for communications are primary radio, alternate runner, contingency yell, and emergency star cluster. So let's get into the actual ambush itself. We'll be starting at the patrol base, and I'll leave Agatwa as I head out to the ORP with my squad. From the ORP, we'll be doing ammo, camo, comms, water, pulling 360 security, and I'll begin my leader's recon after leaving Agatwa. As far as Agatwas go, who I'm going with, others I'm taking with me, time will be back, is Met TC dependent. However, what to do if I do not return? By the time the SOP will be to radio me every 5 minutes for 20 minutes. If I do not respond, radio up to higher. And then actions, if I take contact, I will bound back to the ORP. Actions, if the ORP takes contact, bound back to the patrol base. Now, from the ORP, I'll be doing my leader's recon by taking my AG, my SNO team, and my security teams. We will first try to pinpoint the ambush site and set up a tentative assault line. At the assault line, I will first place my SNO teams, give them a Gatwa, and then leave to go first with both security teams to the far side security. I'm taking Alpha Team Leader to the far side security so he understands the relative position of both security teams. Then, I'll be setting up this TRP here at the end of the obvious driveway looking thing, as well as a Claymore for protection for the security element. I'll have this TRP because this security element will have an AT-4, so that if the CSK 141 makes it past the kill zone, they will have priority to shoot the AT-4 at the runaway CSK. Then we'll go back, check in with our SNO teams, and go back to near side security. Near side security will have Alpha Team Leader in place with another M4. Both these positions have a good cover and concealment as well as a vantage point of their relative parts of the road. After that, go back to the SNO team, check in with them again, and I will then reconnoiter the support by fire position with my AG. As far as the assault line and support by fire position, we will demark them with a VS-17 panel facing northward so that we see it, but the enemy won't be able to see or anybody else that may be coming along this route early. Then I will head back to my ORP, pick up my men from the ORP, and then come back and begin emplacing them. I will emplace myself and Bravo team at the assault line and give them priorities of engagement. What I mean by that is when we initiate contact with most likely the Claymore, our pace plan for initiating contact will be Claymore as the primary, alternate will be my rifle, contingency is the AT-4, and emergency is the 240 Bravo. I want to primarily initiate with the Claymore because of the psychological effect and the devastation it has on the dismounted packs. The emergency is the 240 Bravo because I don't want to begin an ambush with an open bolt weapon system which has proclivity for jamming. However, for priorities engagement, as I was talking about before, my 249 and Grenadier on the assault line will be focusing on the dismounted packs. Myself and the AT-4 and the other riflemen will be focusing on the turret of the CSK 141. As I'm in place of myself, my AG will take his 240 gunner and place himself. He'll also in place 2 sticks with reflective tapes 15 degrees off the front and protective line of the assault position with the reflective tape facing himself. They will help align with TRP1, which if you zoom out a little bit, you'll they're also in line with this obvious house right here, in this sort of shape. TRP1 is where I'm likely also going to initiate the ambush, and it'll be a good way to establish that sector of fire. Then, once we initiate ambush, I'll have the AG instruct his 240 gunner to go cyclic for 10 seconds and then rapid. We'll then watch and shoot, meaning if we see any enemy movement, we will shoot at that. However, after a couple iterations and there's no enemy movement, it seems that the CSK 141 as well as the DZ 9300 has been neutralized. We will move. I will call for lift fire and we'll move past phase line Sparrow. We will not move past phase line Sparrow until lift fire has been confirmed. Then we go to phase line Finch, which denotes the last line of cover and concealment in the wood line. We will use violence of action and move with a sense of purpose to phase line Crow, which will be crossing the LDA and getting into the kill zone. When we're clearing through the kill zone, we're ensuring that all of the bodies have been neutralized, the CSK is destroyed, and especially the DZ 9300 has been destroyed. We'll move to the LOA, conduct SILs like we did after the lift fire at the assault line. I will send out my EPW teams, they'll conduct their black and gold plan. I'll then send out my aid and litter and begin to withdraw and reconsolidate from the objective. On my command of red, then I will yell, the 240 will come off the tripod and my men will pick up and start running to the RP up here. The RP is near an obvious antenna, but it is also away from natural lines of drift and is suspected enemy maneuvering in this little culvert. Then, when I yell white, the support by fire element will pick up and run back. If I had a demo team, that's when the demo team would pull the charges and detonate, destroying all the equipment. Then, when I yell blue, my security elements will pick up and move back to the RP as well. When I get to the RP, I will have my one of the team leaders get on a knee and count men in. I'll then get 360 security, life reports, and recommend a course of action to higher headquarters on the radio. This concludes my brief for the squad ambush, pending any questions, men. Thank you very much.